Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, my name is Sanjay Jain. Today we will start a new chapter in class 9th, that is linear equations in two variables. Now this chapter is not completely new to you, right? You have studied about linear equations in one variable. Okay, so we will start with that knowledge and then build it up to linear equations in two variables. So what were the linear equations in one variable? We studied about equations like this: x plus 3 equals 0, y minus pi equals 0. These are linear equations in one variable. Linear means you have got highest power of variable as 1, right? That is why linear. Equations, we have got a sign of equality in it, right? In two variables. So we will study about linear equations in two variables. Right now these equations are linear equations because the highest power of variable is 1, but in one variable, because in this equation we have got variable x, in this equation we have got variable y. And how did we find solutions of such equations? For example, first equation will give me a solution: x is equal to -3, right? Why is it a solution of this equation? Because if I put x equal to -3 in this equation, the left hand side will be equal to right hand side, right? Left hand side will become 0. Hence we will say that x equal to -3 is a solution of this equation, and we had another name for it, that it is a root of this equation, right? In case of polynomials we call them zeros of a polynomial, right? But we also told you that when we have got a sign of equality in it, or it is of the form of an polynomial equation, which in this case is a linear equation, then this solution will be known as root of this linear equation. So what is the root of this equation? Root of this equation or solution of this equation is y equal to pi. So what did we observe here? That linear equations in one variable have a unique solution, right? That means if you have got a linear equation in one variable, you will get only one solution, right? For this equation there is a unique solution. There is one and only one solution, that is x is equal to -3. So there is only one root for this equation. For this equation there is only one root, that is pi. Okay, if you place y equal to pi here, left hand side will be equal to right hand side, and this is what we mean by solution of an equation. Now linear equations in two variables. If I have got, let us say, an equation like this: 2x plus 3y equals 5. Okay, now I am asking you a question: is it a linear equation? For it to be a linear equation, the powers or highest powers of the variables have to be 1. So what is power of variable x? It is 1. What is power of variable y? It is 1. So yes, it is linear. Is it an equation? Yes, it is equal to 5. It is an equation, right? In two variables. So how many variables are involved in this equation? X and y, that is two variables. So this is an equation, linear equation in two variables. Okay, another example can be x plus y equal to 3. Okay, it is not necessary that you always take x and y. You can take p and q also, or any other letters, any other alphabets for the variables involved, right? Generally we take x, y, z, etc. as our variables. So these are linear equations in two variables, right? This one and this one. Now if I talk about their solutions, for example, if I take this one, x plus y equals 3. If I talk about its solutions, how many solutions will be there? If I put x equal to 1, let us say x equal to 1, then this equation will become 1 plus y equals 3. Hence it will give me value of y as 2. So can I say that 1 x equal to 1 and y equal to 2 is a solution of this equation? When do we say that? When if we put x equal to 1 in this and y equal to 2 in this equation, left hand side becomes 3, which is the right hand side. So yes, if I put x equal to 1 and y equal to 2, this is exactly equal to the right hand side, which is 3. So yes, this is a solution of this equation. Now another question, is it the only solution for this equation? Let us check. If I put x equal to 2, then this equation will become 2 plus y equals 3, hence y will be equal to 1. Now is it a solution, x equal to 2 and y equals 1? Is it a solution of this equation? Let us check. If I put x equal to 2 and y equal to 1, left hand side again becomes equal to right hand side, that is, this pair of values of x and y is also a solution. Now continue like this. If you put x equal to 3, y will be equal to 0, because their sum has to be 3 to satisfy this equation. If I put x equal to 4, y will be equal to negative 1. Now their sum is again 3. If I put x equal to 5, y will be equal to negative 2. So how many solutions can I find like that? You can continue like that and you will keep on finding the solution. So you have infinite number of solutions when you have got linear equations in two variables, right? Why? Because you keep on changing values of one variable. Accordingly, the second variable will get a value so that they collectively satisfy the given equation. What I mean is, you keep on putting values for one variable, other variable will keep on changing its values accordingly, right? So you have got infinite number of solutions in case of a linear equation in two variables. So how many solution? Infinite number of solutions. Infinite number of solutions for linear equation in two variables. Now there is a variable x, there is a variable y, and there is a constant term in this. So if I want to write general form of a linear equation in two variables, right? This is equation. You can write it like this: ax plus by plus c equals 0. Now the key is that a and b cannot be equal to 0. A cannot be equal to 0 and b cannot be equal to 0, because if a becomes 0, this equation will become equation in one variable, linear equation in one variable. So for it to be a linear equation in two variables, the coefficients of x and y, or coefficients of both the variables, should be non-zero. Okay, coefficients of both the variables should be non-zero. If you want to write this statement in a neat manner, you can write it like this also: a square plus b square is not equal to 0. Okay, so what we can do is, in this, for it to be a linear equation in two variables, the coefficients of x and y should be non-zero, right? So this is general form of a linear equation in two variables. Now these equations can also be written in this general form, because this x plus y equal to 3 is nothing but x plus y minus 3 equals 0. So in this particular equation, I can write it as 1 into x plus 1 into y minus 3 equal to 0. You don't have to write this 1 into x or 1 into y while writing the equations. It is understood that there is coefficient of x is 1 here, but I have written it like this to show you that it is of the form ax plus by plus c equals 0. Hence value of a is 1, b is 1, and c is negative 3 in this equation, right? So we can write all the equations in two variables, linear equations in two variables, in this form: ax plus by plus c equals 0. Now there is one thing about equations. For example, 3 is equal to 3. Now if you add something on the left hand side, you will have to add the same thing on the right hand side to make the equation same. Okay, or in other words, if you have got an equation, then you can add same thing on both sides. If you can add same thing on both sides, you can subtract same thing on both sides also. So if I subtract 2 from both sides, it will again satisfy this equation. 1 is equal to 1, which is also true, right? So if you have got x equal to y, let us say, as an equation, what you can write it, x plus 1 is equal to y plus 1. You can add something on both sides. You can subtract something on both sides. You can multiply something on both sides. This is given. This will imply this. This will imply this. This will also imply this. You can also divide on both sides by same thing, but it cannot be 0, right? You cannot divide a number by 0 because it will not be defined. So you can divide both sides by same number, same non-zero number. So x by 3 will be equal to y by 3. So if I have got an equation, I can add, subtract, multiply or divide by a non-zero number on both sides, and it won't affect the equation. The equation will still be intact, right? So these are the concepts that we are going to use while dealing with linear equations in two variables.